Hello, Steelers Nation. It's Lucas here. We thought the biggest news this week was Mike Tomlin stepping down after 19 seasons. We were wrong. While the city of Pittsburgh was busy debating who the next coach should be, a franchise legend decided to burn the house down on his way out. James Harrison, the Defensive Player of the Year, the hero of Super Bowl 43, went on a podcast with Joe Hayden and dropped a take so hot it might melt the Lombardi Trophy. Harrison looked into the camera and said, "Mike Tomlin is not worthy of a gold jacket." He didn't stutter. He said Tomlin is not a Hall of Famer. Joe Hayden's reaction? He literally said, "That's crazy." But is it? Today, we are putting Mike Tomlin on trial. We are looking at the Harrison standard versus the Rooney standard. Does consistency equal greatness? Or was James Harrison right when he said Tomlin was just good enough, but never truly dominant? Hit that like button if you're ready for the uncomfortable truth. And do me a massive favor. We just launched this channel, and our goal today is simple. We're looking for our first 10 subscribers who want to help us build this community from day one. If you want to be part of the foundation, hit subscribe and let's break this down. Let's look exactly at what Harrison said. On Joe Hayden's podcast, Harrison argued that while Tomlin's record is impressive on paper, it lacks the dominance required for Canton. Harrison played in an era of ferocious Steelers defenses. To him, never having a losing season sounds like a participation trophy. He believes that the Hall of Fame is for coaches who changed the game or dominated their era, like Belichick or Walsh, not just guys who hung around for a long time. And folks, before you get angry, let's look at the ammo Harrison is using. The prosecution has some damning evidence. Exhibit A, postseason success, or the lack of it. Mike Tomlin leaves Pittsburgh with an 8-12 record in the playoffs. That is a losing record when it matters most. Even worse, the Steelers haven't won a single playoff game in 9 years. That is the longest drought in the Super Bowl era for this franchise. Harrison's argument implies that Tomlin rode the wave of the roster Bill Cowher built to win Super Bowl 43, and once those legends retired, the dominance disappeared. Think about it. We just became the first team in NFL history to lose 5 straight playoff games by double digits. If the standard is championships, Harrison is asking, where are they?
So I have to ask you, when you look at Mike Tomlin's 19 years, do you see a Hall of Famer, or do you see what James Harrison sees, a coach who was consistent but failed to dominate when the Cowher players left? I want you to vote in the comments right now. Type Team Harrison if you agree that Tomlin is overrated and not Hall of Fame worthy. Type Team Tomlin if you think Harrison is crazy and Tomlin is a legend. This civil war among Steelers legends is ugly, but maybe it's the reality check we needed as we enter this new era. We will be back tomorrow with updates on the coaching search, whether it's McCarthy, Flores, or someone else. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Lucas, and as always, here we go. But wait a minute. Put down the pitchforks. Let's look at the defense. Joe Hayden called Harrison's take crazy for a reason. Mike Tomlin coached for 19 seasons and never had a losing record. According to ESPN, that is the longest streak to start a career in NFL history and tied for the second longest ever. In a league designed to make you fail with salary caps, injuries, and draft order, Tomlin kept the Steelers relevant for 2 decades. Bill Cowher, the man Harrison loves to praise, stepped up this week to defend Tomlin. Cowher said his record speaks for itself. He emphasized that Tomlin won the AFC North 8 times and took the team to the playoffs 13 times. Cowher even admitted that he stepped away because he couldn't handle the grind anymore, while Tomlin stayed in the fire. And let's look at the stats. 193 regular season wins, a Super Bowl ring in 2008, 2 AFC championships. You cannot tell the story of the NFL in the 21st century without Mike Tomlin. Is Harrison letting his personal feelings cloud his judgment? We know they've had beef in the past. Is this analysis or is this a grudge? This debate creates a massive divide in Steelers Nation. On one side, you have the standard is the standard crowd. You value stability. You look at the Cleveland Browns or the Las Vegas Raiders firing coaches every 2 years, and you thank God for Mike Tomlin. On the other side, you have the Harrison crowd. You believe the standard should be Lombardi trophies, not just finishing 9-8 and losing in the wild card round. It's interesting that Ben Roethlisberger also spoke up this week on his podcast. While he didn't attack Tomlin personally like Harrison did, Big Ben emphasized that the Steelers need to rebuild the foundation, the O-line and the secondary before worrying about anything else. Ben seems to agree that the current state of the team isn't good enough. If the team needs a total rebuild, does that prove Harrison right? Did Tomlin let the standards slip too far in his final years? The Hall of Fame voters usually look at 3 things: wins, rings, and longevity. Tomlin has all 3, but Harrison has injected a seed of doubt. He's making us ask, was Tomlin a great coach or just a very good coach who stayed a long time?